Someone once said something very insightful. If a fly sits on a vegetable scale, it doesn't make much difference. But if the same fly sits on a gold scale, its value suddenly becomes 10,000. Our worth is often influenced by the worth of those around us. That's why it's so important to choose the right company. Today, I'm going to share a small story that teaches us how much our company and mindset can affect us. Once, there were 3 travelers, each coming from different directions. They met in a forest under a large tree and decided to rest there. As they sat and talked, it became clear that even though they looked similar, their attitudes were very different. The first traveler looked tired and hopeless, as if carrying a heavy burden. The second traveler also seemed tired, but there was a glimmer of hope in his eyes. The third traveler, however, stood out. He was smiling, cheerful, and seemed very happy. All 3 of them had 2 bags, one hanging in front of them and the other behind. As they were resting, they noticed a wise sage sitting under a nearby tree, smiling at them. At first, they ignored him, but when the sage kept smiling, they grew curious. The 3 travelers got up and went to the sage. The first traveler asked, "Maharaj, why are you smiling at us? Did we do something wrong?" The sage, still smiling, said, "My children, I observed something about you. But before I tell you, let me ask you a question. You all have 2 bags. If I asked you to put people's good qualities in one bag and their bad qualities in the other, which would you choose for each bag?" The first traveler quickly responded, "I would put people's bad qualities in the front bag so I can see them and avoid those people. I'd put the good qualities in the back bag." The sage then looked at the second traveler, who said, "I would put the good qualities in the front bag so I can always remember to be like them. I'd put the bad qualities in the back to remind me to become better than them." Finally, the sage turned to the third traveler, who was still smiling. The third traveler said, "I'd put the good qualities in the front bag so I can always see the beauty in the world. I'd put the bad qualities in the back bag and make a small hole in it. As I walk, the bad qualities will slowly fall away, and eventually, the bag will be empty of negativity." The sage laughed and said, "This is the difference in your thinking. The first traveler focuses on people's bad qualities, and that's why he's tired and hopeless. The second traveler tries to balance both good and bad, which is why he's tired but not completely discouraged. The third traveler focuses only on the good and lets the bad slip away, which is why he's happy and peaceful." Hearing this, the 3 travelers realized that their thoughts shaped their journeys. The one who constantly looked for bad qualities in others became exhausted and frustrated. But the one who focused on the good and let go of the bad found peace and happiness on his journey. So, the lesson from this story is clear. If you want to live a joyful and fulfilling life, focus on the good in the world. Let go of negativity, and your journey will be filled with happiness. Friends, if you learned something from this video, do let us know in the comments. And for more such videos, subscribe the channel. So, let's meet in the next video with another story. Until then, stay happy and keep smiling. Thank you.